Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Kind of have a tendency to not pay attention to every little detail there, but I can see that it is on, and I gotta keep note. I was going to use my computer as to stream the music today, but instead I'm just gonna stream it from the PS4, and that's just coming straight out of the TV, and I think that's why I turned down the volume. I don't even know. I forget why I do things. Okay, so thanks for joining us today, David. Hope you're creating some good art today, and yeah, man, whether I'm in the background or whatever, I tend to watch a lot of artists in the background while I'm doing work. So I hope it kind of gets people motivated to do what they need to do. So these are some of the camp chairs. As you can see, it's kind of chalky. The artwork doesn't always come out the way I want it to, but got to keep it moving. So New York has gotten a little chilly, and very windy out there today. Hope people are experiencing some decent weather. So anxious for the summer to get here. I just want to be outside. I think one of the other reasons why I want to continue streaming is it helps you feel like you're not alone. Just working by myself and watching movies is you know, my normal routine, and it gets me by, usually entertained, and helps fuel my creativity. Watched a ton of great stuff lately, and one thing I would like to do is I would like to review more stuff or talk to people about upcoming you know, movie projects and things that are going on out there in the world. Opinions on, I guess, some topics. But I could see that, you know, my art channel may not be the best forum for that. But eventually what I want to do is I want to get on the Discord a little bit more often. Maybe stream to one of those channels. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing here. Usually the paint has a tendency to, I guess, be applied better on the second day or when it's completely dry. But there's, like I said, there's different techniques. You can do this when it's wet as well. You have to certainly give it enough time to cure and dry. So one thing that I actually have been anxious for is to get back and possibly, you know, do some parties. I have a couple of potential dates, but nothing concrete because, you know, until everybody is aware of the, you know, full status of opening, And I don't think anybody's going to be nobody's going to actually guarantee their plans. So here we go. I'm trying to mimic a style over here on the right here of the previous chair that I did. But as I was saying, I really can't wait to get back to doing events, because I almost miss a more faster paced airbrush. Meaning that when I was doing events and doing parties, you have a faster pace in producing work. And there is this, I don't know, value in my head for the artwork and what I do with it when it comes to producing the work like really quickly. Most of the time you kind of feel like, you know, something that you will produce within 2 or 3 minutes doesn't have that much value to it, I suppose. But sometimes you really come up with some cool stuff that you wouldn't have if it was more rehearsed or more thought out. I do come up with some cool stuff when I, you know, kind of lay it out and kind of, I don't know, work it out. But eventually, you know, that art takes some time, and I wouldn't say it's harder to develop, but it takes that sit down time. Hey Dana, how are you, hon? Yeah, your jacket is coming along, sweetheart. So this is one thing that I want to talk about on my stream. That it becomes very hard to produce artwork, and people are always interested to get their stuff as soon as possible, and I understand that. A lot of times I may have some difficulties in getting things together, but I do things in a weird order, primarily because I cannot do creativity and production work at the same time for some reason. I'm starting to get production work orders, and one of the good things about now is the temperature has gotten a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to work here in the garage. And I actually haven't been feeling too bad lately. I have a tendency to, when I airbrush, especially in the cold, my muscles get tremendously sore and swollen or whatever, and I tense up, and I'm almost like useless after a couple of airbrushing, you know, just doing a couple of things. And that's how it's been lately. So it's been, I'm a little backed up. I want to take care of everybody's stuff all at the same time, but I cannot do that. I have to pick and choose when I can produce stuff and Right now, the camp season is coming fast upon me, and I have to get these samples together so people will start ordering for the coming months in advance. And the jean jackets that I've been trying to produce for people, they've had to get put back to the put on hold because airbrushing in the cold does not always work. Not very efficient when it comes to the paints. Paints are flowing very well today. I'm doing well today. And I just hope that people have patience, that, you know, it's a process, and sometimes it doesn't always go the way that I would like it to go. I know there's artists out there that can just produce in the manner of, just let me do one thing, then I'm done, I'll go on, move on to the next thing. But that doesn't happen for me always. As much as I'd like to get everybody's project done as soon as I take their order, there's a lot of other things that go into that factor of being able to create and finish up what I'm doing. So, if you're still there, Dana, your jacket is like right there, and we are pretty much completed with it. All the idea and everything has been hashed out. Just have to do the line work, and it's tight line work, so it's been giving me some issues, primarily because as I said, had some problems with my back and soreness and everything from I think it's from not airbrushing consistently, and then therefore also the cold. But I have been warming up, and I actually went and got a very good massage yesterday. And that really helped me out. To mackerel. No, I don't want to mackerel anyone. I will. Okay, so technology is good, but everybody has access to you all the time, and I find it very tough to keep up with everything. So sorry. All right, let's see this thing. Got this one to finish up. Okay. Yeah, streaming is weird. kind of lot being anonymous. Okay, what do we do wrong here? This E is messed up. Alright, so, kind of back to the stream. Let's see. David, if you're still with me, you switched to your iPad now. Do you mean that you're streaming from the iPad, or you're working with the iPad more often? So even now I'm starting to feel the tension building up in my neck, but we're all good. see, we need to go back over that one. And you're done. Alright, baller, all the ballers are done. Let's go back on this one. I don't like the way that yellow came out. Whoa. Yellow. See, where there's no white, this yellow really soaks into the fabric. Oh, we're not going to worry about it too much. That one's a wrap. So, with these pieces here, I used to do so many of these lock boxes and chairs over the couple of years that I have been doing them. Kind of wish I had counted how many pieces I have done. But I hope that one day it comes to an end, because stuff is cute, but it's not my forte of art that I want to, I don't know, leave in the world. And you know, if I ever leave the world, this is not what I want to, you know, be known specifically for. What was that guy that used to do the rainbow camp stuff? No. It's helped me get some experience and understand, you know, how to do production work, and but I have no love for each piece that I do. You know, stuff like the denim jacket here, you know, I have love for stuff like this. I enjoy, you know, doing artwork like this, and I would hope that it kind of shows through in the amount of time that I do take to produce something, I guess. In the times that we live, it's so easy to you know, see other examples of someone producing work. Maybe you're watching a time lapse. Like, wow, that artist is fast. And sometimes you're like, wow, man. And people actually gauge the effort that you put into stuff. I don't know. So I think with all finished and final products, we have no idea that what amount of effort a human hand went into it. And I see lately that you know, there's so many people doing what I do. Can't say that it's special anymore. I don't know. I really hoped that this year I was not going to be doing stuff like this, and I had hoped that I had made a transition with my art abilities by now, but I'm still not where I'd like to be, but we're gonna get there. Okay, so this is the last Good Vibes chair, and then we will go on to the lock boxes, and once that's complete I will grab some lunch, and then I will hopefully get back here and start working on some denim, if all things go to plan. Hope we lost the music. Weird, I can feel the tension building up in that my shoulder area here. So every once in a while I start changing the design and I forget, okay, so this one has an outline around the purple border, which I didn't do on the other ones, which I almost really don't care. One's gonna look this way, another's gonna look another way. F it. This one's done. Alright. On to the lock boxes here. Okay, on the back here it says influencer. That. You know, it's funny. You can look at a word and you'll be like, "Did I spell it right?" And I did. I spell checked it before. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes, I can spell. Okay, so these are... Is there another one of these? Yeah, there's one more of these. Yeah, buddy. See a lot more digital painting in my future. A little bit less struggle on the back. Okay, I think we do anything else on this box? Little goofy squiggles. Okay. And highlights in the middle there. Okay, that's a wrap for that. Let's do the tops here. And we have to do the sides and the front.
When the afternoon rolls around, today's doers can't stop doing. They answer emails with one word.
So when you don't prep these items, you know, it would take me forever if I did one at a time. Okay, the stencil. So we got to make that look like this. We have the right colors on board. Nope. I'm hoping to get to the airbrush cleaning this another day or two. And I don't know, I have just took another order to do some sign work, some basic signs that I do for a friend every year. Perhaps we will do those on stream. Okay, how do we do this? Something like so. What do we do at the bottom? Oh, I see. Okay. So sometimes I like to do these really messy and see what the results are, because they're all unique, and it's like, it's not going to matter that much. Alright, just let that paint flow in there. Okay. Yeah, so my hopes is that you know, just by streaming stuff that I don't necessarily care about, there doesn't mean that there isn't somebody out there that could benefit from this and learn from it. So that's why I'm streaming. And I also wanted to stream today because I knew that I was going to be in here kind of producing some orders and doing some stuff. I missed the gym, you know, because I knew that if I didn't get up and start producing some stuff right away, you know, more orders and more things were going to start interfering with that. So hopefully we will get the gym in, we'll get some home exercise done, but I gotta miss the action. Actually starting to really enjoy the gym, but like I said, I want it I want to be more disciplined about it, but I have to put work first here. But working out has helped me with not being as sore. But I think, like I said, I just haven't been airbrushing like I used to, so therefore my body's not used to it. Tick tock, you don't stop. Alright, where's this other stencil? Oh, buddy. I keep forgetting the music. Oh. Okay. This is done, this is done. This one needs to be done. Okay, then we have the sides. And how many more of these do we have to do? Oh, we have to do the Among Us. Just have to finish up the Among Us ones, and those aren't too bad. And then I can grab some food, grab some lunch. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, so who else has a job where nobody actually talks to them during the day? Maybe they work from home, they work alone. Maybe they know what I'm going through. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to end up doing this on these boxes here. I keep losing the camera here. What happened to it? Okay, I thought it was on. Okay, is it on here? Still live? We've been live for how long? A half an hour? Okay. I think it's still going. Alright, I have to find that stencil for TikTok. Should be somewhere close, but can't find it. Let's see. I've got the Among Us guy here. Where did the TikTok stuff go? Oh, here it is. All the way at the bottom. Okay. Alright. I think this is how I do it. Yeah. Where the hell did that go? Stencils. So is anybody watching anything interesting out there? Because I know you're not watching anything interesting here. Splotch you there, splotch you there, splotch it out, splotch it out. Okay. These are almost complete. Ooh, so that conversation count just keeps going up, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's flooding. So this, like I said, this is the easy part right now where I could apply paint on here and it's kind of wet. And as long as I'm not rubbing up against it or, you know, interfering with it, touching it, it's going to dry on its own. It's going to be all right. But the tough part about doing these boxes is, like I said, you have to kind of spray some areas, let them dry before you can build up enough paint to, you know, do the final touches. And trying to find ways to make these boxes as efficient as possible. These have a lot less hand airbrushed artwork. I used to do a lot more goofy little symbols and items and stuff, little makeup things, and draw that, and you know, it takes time to kind of make sure that what you're drawing looks like what it's supposed to. Okay, so these are all complete. These boxes are done. I think there's one more thing on a different box. What?
When the afternoon rolls around, today's doers can't
Yep,
stop
this is done.
doing.
There's another
They
box
answer emails
somewhere.
with one
Yeah,
word,
right behind
eat
me.
lunch during meetings, wear wearables on their wearables, and now there's an afternoon
Commercials,
pick-me-up
shut
just
up. So, I'll talk about what I've been watching lately on, so yesterday I think I started to rewatch something called High Rise. I don't know. High Rise, it's an anime, High Rise Killers. And I thought I liked the premise of that. It was very different. But I guess similar to what a lot of anime tends to do is they put people in these awkward, odd situations and see how the characters fend for themselves. Sort of like these survival or Treasure Island kind of, I don't know, not Treasure Island. Those Survivor-like game shows. And I believe, let's see, what else did we watch? I watched Pandorum last night with, it's an older flick. It's on Hulu, and that was with Ben, whatever his name is, and Dennis Quaid. Ben Foster and Dennis Quaid. And it's a kooky movie. I suppose, you know, I don't know. What got me about that movie was it was kind of scary and intense, and it had a very happy ending. And I was not really, I'm like very happy, but I mean, everything worked out. Sometimes I would prefer that, you know, a movie like that, it really should have ended where the audience was like, oh wow, I didn't expect them to do that. And they almost did. They almost got me towards the end with their, you know, little surprise twist thing. But then they cleaned it up with a nice ending, and I was like, wow, dude, you could have left it with the surprise twist. And the movie would have been that much more enjoyable. But I have to feel like, you know, most content that we see, you know, there's probably somebody on the other end, a producer or somebody with, you know, the influence to just, you know, kind of wreck the project. You know, we have to have a happy ending. Gotta make sure that nobody looks like they died. But they definitely could have made that ending a little bit more I don't know, dreary. Not dreary. It's not a good word for that. Okay, so we got to do imposter on the tops of these, and we're going to do that on 2 of those. So I think the other boxes are good. But for the most part, I tend to. YouTube is probably, like the biggest amount of content that I take in. Watching different tutorials and a lot of news content lately. Trying to figure out what's going on in the world, and if it matters to me in this goofy little garage of mine. I was surprised to see that The Walking Dead is actually still a thing. I really wonder if that is good content now. It's weird because it just seems like they're like, maybe there's still a following and I'm just not aware of it. But man, they keep that thing going. Just so surprised. I wonder if Rick is back. In fact, you know what's odd? I never even saw Rick in anything else after this movie. I mean, after The Walking Dead. So why did Rick leave The Walking Dead? That's weird. Why did you do that, Rick? Okay, we gotta do a couple of impostors on the side here and fill out the Among Us on the back. Let's do some of those really quick. Impostors. Imposter. Okay. I've seen on the internet that they put like cowboy hats on these guys and chef hats and all kinds of things to identify, I guess, a different type of Among Us, a different impostor or whatever you want to call them. Oh, okay. I think I put a little bit of blue in there. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, there's done, there's done. Get it back. Back. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. So after these are done, I have to still then take them outside and spray them with some clear coat. And I usually do that twice, so that way the acrylic paint on this will not scratch so easily. It will eventually scratch. It can scratch off, but it'll be protected from normal usage and hopefully transport, because I couldn't tell you what they look like after they're transported. But after it leaves my hands, it's not my concern. Okay, that's goofy enough. Yeah, I can't wait. I would love to do some iPad graffiti. But lately, when I use the iPad, I want to use it for artistry and drawing. Oh man, looking down like this is annoying. Ugh. Okay, Among Us. Among Us. So I'm kind of wondering, I'm just sitting here contemplating, I think in the future we'll all have cameras. See, it's funny because this is very much like 1984 and the fact that, you know, instead we are willingly putting cameras in our locations or regular, you know, spaces, our private spaces, to bring more people into our lives. So it's just the opposite of 1984 in the sense that the government was doing it, but nowadays people are allowing, you know, we want people to be more in our lives. And what I think is that in the future, everybody will have a camera 24/7. I remember years ago I was thinking about when drones were out that I'm surprised they haven't created it yet, but I would imagine eventually people will have their own personal satellites. Something filming them all the time. It'd be almost like a little gopher assistant for you, you know? Something just hovering around you, and sometimes you could send it off if you needed to, but for the most part, it'll be wired to the internet. Okay, so these colors are very weird. How did I do this? Alright, just the blue at the bottom. Blue at the bottom, red next. So I just kind of want to produce content that I feel is relevant and people want to watch it. So I hope that I am bringing something to somebody that cares.
Designing my new 2021
But it doesn't feel like it.
In the Kiss Color Studio. I give each a special name. This one's Electric Blue.
Ugh. My neck is all goopy now. Ugh. Gotta get that exercise in there. Is there one more color? A bit orange on top of that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why don't I just leave it like that? I like that. I like that. There's no need for another color. Okay. Alright, so these boxes are complete. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's supposed to be a star on there. Alright, that's the last thing I get. Love to get a motorcycle project. Yeah, haven't done one of those in quite a while. But I believe that, you know, the upcoming season there'll probably be more things like murals, and I have to start figuring out. I want to be able to do comic book conventions, but I have to create some more content and be judicious in doing that every day. So I keep telling myself I have to set specific days for things that I want to do, so that way I can have a bulk amount of time with it. So one day we will be doing like a full figure drawing kind of stream, and just drawing stuff from there. So what happened to my stream monitor? It doesn't look like it's refreshing here. Okay, you're done, you're done, you're done. Oh, this is the last box. This is the last box. Good stuff there. Oh, let's see. So, this is the top. What's the next color? How come it's not on a brush? There's the brush. Okay. Alright, so I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like feeling very goofy just sitting here talking to myself out loud. And I'm going to be calling this stream quits in a couple of minutes. Yeah, they can't all be successful. I think the whole point is just showing up. That's what I will congratulate myself for today, is showing up. Okay. So these things actually have handles on them, but I take the handles off so that way they don't get all mussed up, painted over. Okay, what does it say on the top? Impostor, impostor. Oh, brush. What are you doing, brush? What are you doing there, brush? There we go. Finally got that S the way I wanted it. My R's have changed a bit, and sometimes I don't get them the way I want them, but that's okay. Change is good. Okay, last thing to do is Impostor, my favorite little guy to draw. Oh, the brush is getting all goofy, but that's okay, we're at the end there. Oh, my neck. A nice t-shirt to do. Nice simple t-shirt. And beep, that's all, folks. These guys are all complete. Okay, we wrapped up the orders. Pretty sure. Hope everybody's good. Okay, fantastic. There's all the goofy boxes and chairs everywhere. I think I have to put a couple of final touches on those TikTok chairs over there, but that's it. So we are going to grab lunch and possibly be back a little bit later to airbrush some denim. So once again, thank you for joining. I'm gonna make it very brief. Please go to the YouTube, subscribe, like, and hit that bell, because that will give me some motivation to keep doing this and sharing my artwork with you. Hopefully you will enjoy some of the stuff that I do and you will share that with your friends and family and people out there in the world, so that way in turn I will get some more work that I would like to do, and I can survive on my art. Yeah, enjoy the day. Am I in camera view? Yeah, I think I enjoy the day. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have some cooler stuff on the next broadcast. But I feel happy that I shared something with you today. And like I said, I'm gonna grab some food. I'm surprised you can't hear my stomach growling. Alright, yeah, signing off. Thank you, folks. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Facebook. I'm out. Oh. Oh, tired. I said I stopped streaming.